One of my favorite scenes in all of cinema is from Pixar's masterpiece, Up. Actually, it's home to a number of my favorite scenes in cinema, but the one I want to talk about today is in which the protagonists, young Russell and the elderly Carl Fredricksen, are traveling through the jungle on their way to Paradise Falls. While they're walking, Russell is recounting memories of his father, who's no longer active in his life, including how they would go to the local ice cream parlor after his scouting meetings, sit on the curb, and count the cars by color as they ate their treat together. We could tell by the expression on his face that Carl isn't particularly enthralled by the story until Russell reaches this line. It might sound boring, but I think it's the boring stuff that I remember the most, which resonates with Carl's own memories of his now deceased wife, Ellie. In my own life, I remember things like sitting on the kitchen counter eating raisin toast with my parents on the first day after we moved to our new house when I was 3. I remember rejoicing with my brothers when Dad would agree to let us go to the local hardware store to get something out of the soda machine. I always got Barq's root beer, my older brother always got orange, and my younger brother always got something different. Now I vividly remember seemingly ordinary moments like taking a walk with the stroller through town, or the boys helping out in the kitchen on a weeknight for an ordinary dinner. We often think that our lives and memories might be characterized by the most standout and emergent events and experiences that we have, but it is the ordinary, everyday actions and routines that make a life what it is. And this is reflected in our faith lives as well. In the scriptural story, Jesus often points out and highlights the holiness in the ordinary moments and actions in our lives. His parables utilize relatable examples from everyday living to convey spiritual lessons. He institutes some of our most meaningful, holy reminders in daily elements like water, bread, and at the time, wine. Doing actions that can easily be done without much thought, like bathing and eating. Our faith in Jesus consistently points us to look for the holiness in the everyday routine of life, and maybe even in the boring moments. Remember, in the boring moments, the same breath of God is the breath that fills our lungs.
So as we enter the dog days of summer, let us be reminded that every inhale and every exhale have the capacity for holiness. In fact, they are holy because God is already there. Let us continue to adjust our lenses to be able to see God's holy presence in all that we do.